It's time for a Wellness Workout Walkthrough. Our very first When Wellness Workout Walkthrough, you guys. Not a When Wellness Workout itself, but we are going to walk you through a great couple of core exercises you can do at home, whether you be a beginner, at the intermediate, or expert level. So without further ado, let's get right into these very effective core exercises. And we're going to do a bunch of these wellness workout walkthroughs, which I'm super excited for. One, to give you guys some tools to, improve your body composition and your fitness and overall health at home without anybody else. All you really need is a Tabata timer and maybe a backpack. And Tabata timers are generally free. There's a bunch of apps for them you can just download. So do that and fill your backpack up with books. Books are great. Sealed water bottles, sealed gallon jugs, things like that. But of course, nothing sharp or brittle that could break, right? Or damage the backpack, right? Because you got to keep using it. So we're going to go through some plank moves today. And the first one we're going to walk you through is, we'll go through all the beginner, styles for these moves, all right? And then I'll go intermediate and then expert, all right? So if you're a beginner, what you'll do is you'll be on your hands in the push-up plank position, all right? And you're gonna, let me see, maybe you guys can see me better if I'm like this, all right? So you'll be on your hands in the push-up plank position. You're gonna walk your hands out and slide them as far as you can and walk in and repeat. Now, for all these beginner moves, try to do them for 30 seconds each, all right, for 3 rounds. So, we're going to go through 4 moves. So, that means 2 minutes total for 3 rounds, make 6 minutes total. Now, the key is if you can't get to that 30 seconds, for each move without having to put your knee down, right, and having to rest, then keep track of how many times you go down, first off. Try to go down less and less amount of times every time you do the workout, right? And to achieve that overall 6 minutes, it might take you, you might go down 3 times at first. You might go down 4, who knows? But just make sure you finish up the whole 6 minutes by the end. And your incentive to not go down is, well, you could get done with your whole workout for the day in just 6 minutes if you don't let your knees touch one time, right? So that's the first move, all right, at the beginner level. That move in the intermediate level would be in that same position. Watch out, Jamie. Would be in the same position, and you walk your hands out. When you get all the way out to that Superman stance, you hold it for 1. Walk back in. Then walk back out. Hold it for 1, 2. Walk back in, and so on. Try to count, up to 10 if you can. Or count as high as you can within those 30 seconds, right? Now, we're doing each of these 4 moves for 30 seconds, so, also as you get more advanced, you can do each move for longer at a single time, because the longer you do a move straight for, the harder it's going to be, right? So if you have 3 rounds on the menu, right, of each 30-second move out of the 4 moves, if you could do a minute and a half of those straight, you're done with them. You do the next thing, minute and a half right away, right? So you're going to do these for 30 seconds each, all of these 4 moves, all right, in the beginner level. First, the easiest way to do them, of course, until you can go for 6 minutes straight. When you can do that, you're going to go intermediate level until you can do that for 6 minutes straight. Then you're going to go expert level and do that for 6 minutes straight until you get 6 minutes straight, right? So the expert level would be doing that with a weighted backpack, right? So, we've said in the past at When Wellness, you could start with, say, 20% of body weight. That could be a lot for you guys. That was pretty rigorous, and I think, obviously for beginners, you're not using a backpack, but when you start to use the backpack, try just throwing 10 pounds or so in it, all right? Even 5 to 10 pounds over those 6 minutes, it's going to make a big difference, So, again, at the point in which you can get through the 6 minutes straight, you go from beginner to intermediate, or start at intermediate, or start at expert if you're already fit. All right, and do it with the backpack, again, until you can get to the 6 minute mark. So that's move 1, all right? Move 2, beginner level, is just a standard plank. So you'll go right from your hand walks into a standard plank. And what do we always remember about our plank? We don't let our hips sink down, right? You keep your butt up, right? You don't keep it up like this, right? But you keep it so that your core is really, really working the whole time and flexed, right? So first is a regular plank. If you can do that, then you're going to do plank thrusters. And that's your intermediate, and expert is thrusters with a backpack on, all right? So again, level 1 there, straight plank. Level 2, plank thrusters with no weight. Level 3, plank thrusters with the backpack. And again, we're doing that for 3 rounds, 30 seconds a pop, all right, for each move. The last 2 moves we'll go through are 3/4 thrusters. So with the 3/4 thrusters, we hit the obliques a little bit more. And what we do here is we're in that same thruster position, except you're going to only keep one elbow on the ground. You're going to put one hand on the ground, and you're going to let your toes twist to point to the side a little. So what I want you to do is right now, keep your toes facing down with one elbow and this hand just guiding you, all right? You should be able to hold yourself without this hand pretty much, right? But this hand is just a guiding hand. And then from this position, turn your toes so they slide, point diagonally out, all right, or to the side. What you'll do then is just hold it and keep your hips up. Now let them come down, keep them up, all right? So you'll do that for 30 seconds each side. Then we have the intermediate. That would be doing a thruster like that for the 30 seconds. And advanced would be doing thrusters with the backpack on for 30 seconds. All right? So then we'll rock the other side, and that's 4 moves. So you could get an absolutely fantastic workout. I'm going to pull this down. You could get an absolutely fantastic workout in 6 minutes, right? And especially if you go straight through. More at once is more difficult. So, if you could do, again, these 3 30-second rounds for each move all at once and then go right to the next one without touching the ground, you've done it 6 minutes for the day. So when you get done with that, or I should say when you've achieved that level where you can go for 6 minutes with the backpack on straight for all 4 moves for 30 seconds, you're going to try to do them for 45 seconds each, giving you a 9-minute total workout. All right? And then the hardest just about would be doing them for a minute each, three different rounds, right? 4 moves, so that gives you 12 minutes total of planking, right? And once you can do it with the weight for the 6 minutes, try going into the 9-minute one, so doing 45 seconds a move instead of 30 without the backpack first. All right, do it without the backpack, and maybe the extra 3 minutes is a huge difference. And even though you could do the 6 minutes weighted, you can't do the 9 minutes, right? And maybe you drop once, right? But then you get to the point where you can do it without weight, right? Then you get to the point where you can do it, intermediate without weight, and then eventually, the most advanced with the backpack, right? For the 9 minutes straight, which is a lot of planking, all right? Especially when you're doing dynamic movements like that, it makes it very difficult. After that, same thing. When you go up to 12 minutes, now that's a lot of planking straight, right? So get to the point where you could do it straight, beginner level, without weight. Then intermediate, and then of course
advanced without falling once the whole time. But don't move up from 6 minutes to 9 minutes until again, or 9 minutes to 12 minutes until you can do, the 6 minutes with the backpack at the most difficult level, right? The expert level moves. So that's our fun little gist of the day. That's our When Wellness workout walkthrough. I have fun walking you guys through it. And I think those are fantastic. I know those are fantastic core exercises. And, I hope you guys do them and get something out of them. All right. And if you want me to do a personalized workout with you, what I started doing, I've had some requests to FaceTime people, and I have my own timer, and to, put you through a workout, just send me a message and we'll figure it out. All right. So if you're interested in private at home online workouts, that'll be around 10 minutes. You give me a shout and we'll talk about it. All right, you guys. So thank you very much. Who do we got on here? Let's see. What up, Tolly? How you doing? Caroline, what's up? Cuban Cheeks. Big Joe Gillen, how you doing? And Alexa. Thank you guys very much. Have a great rest of your day. And happy When Wellness, you guys. Thank you.